Hi friends, Renee Keys here with Carolina Creative. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here with card making ideas for you. Today I am playing with along these lines. I've used a couple of these already, but today I want to use the birthday cake, and I'm gonna try a technique today. This has been running through my head, so I want to see if this works. I've picked two colors of paper. This is from the 2025-2027 In Colors paper, so it's just kind of it looks like it's kind of a stamped texture. And this came from the retired Friends for Life. I just liked the rainbow effect. So what I want to do is attach these two pieces together so that I can then stamp on this. I could mount these to another piece of cardstock. These were just two leftover strips, so they're each 2 inches. So I was just trying to play with what I had. So let me show you what I'm thinking about doing. Here's my work area and the stamp set I'm working with. I've selected Highland Heather for my card base. And so what I want to do is, like I said, attach these two pieces together. So I've got two little strips here, and I'm thinking this is just going to disappear if I put adhesive on this and then put it straight onto these two pieces of paper that I want to adhere together. Okay, so I just put some Stampin' Seal on there. I'm going to line these up again and just adhere this so that it puts the two pieces side by side. I'm trying to keep the background kind of simple. And like I said, I'm just using up these two pieces that were left over from other cards. Okay, I'll get back to that in a second. I want to stamp the inside wall. I have everything here and it's just kind of flat. So I've gone a shade darker. This is the Gorgeous Grape ink, and this is the only color ink I'm putting on this card. I've got enough color, I think, on the front already. So I'm going to ink up the cake and stick it, it's really cute, down here in the corner, and I'll be using that again in a minute. And I went and pulled out of the Charming Sentiments. I think these are retired too. I went looking in the catalog. I love a bunch of these sentiments, and this one is one of my favorites, though. Wishing you everything wonderful, just because it's it can be used for so many different occasions. You know, it's just a really nice, sweet sentiment, and I think for our birthday wishes, this is going to be perfect. So wishing you, whoa, it's flying. Wishing you everything wonderful. So now I'm ready to go ahead and put this on the inside. And I'm just going to grab my liquid glue for this. And I was going to say, I hope it's going to work. I've been gone for almost a week. Well, at least 6 days. So I was afraid it was going to be clogged up, but nope, it worked just perfect like it should and like it usually does. Every now and then I get a little clog there. Okay, so here is the inside of the card. Plain and simple. I shouldn't say plain, but it is very simple. So now what I want to do here is I'm going to take this birthday cake and I'm going to stamp it once down in this lower corner. I need to make sure that I really press this to get the ink to transfer in the middle. Once in the middle so it goes across both, and then again up here. Yep, and that worked. And now I've selected another sentiment from the Simply Said set, and this is fat. I can show you that set too. I've got it right here. Birthday wishes. It's in script, and with all this swirly, I just thought this was perfect. So I'm just going to put this here. I could have die cut something to put on there, you know, and added to that, but I think that's just plain and simple. I like it. Now, I did take a piece of, this was the Daffodil Delight ribbon, but I like that it's so narrow, and I think I'm going to run this between those two cakes and put a cute little ribbon right on the side here. So, because I just tied it in the middle, it's not going to have tails or anything. It's going to be, I'll make sure I got that close enough to the edge. It's going to be just a simple bow. I'm going to move that over just a smidge, if I can. I should have double checked it before I pressed it down onto the adhesive. So this time, that's what I will do. Did I get that over far enough? If I can, I'm going to do it one more time. I think I slid it as I was putting adhesive. Yes, there we go. So that, yep. And now I'm going to put adhesive all along. Uh-oh, I'm getting toward the end of this one. Now you get to see what it looks like when you get toward the end, and it's stuck on itself, and I've got adhesive everywhere. The good thing is I have another one right here. So let's just continue with that, and I will fix that one later. I knew when I started with it, I was getting very close to having that red tape showing up. And if you've never, I'm sure you have, but if you've never used one all the way to the end, that's what happens is the red tape shows up on the end here. It becomes very visible and comes right up to the edge. Okay, so I have got a card front with 3 of the birthday cakes. I'm now going to use some of the end colors because I've got, you know, the pink and the orange and the yellow. And so these are the in color flat pearls. I really like these. I think they're so cool. Purple gems would have looked good on here too. I'm just going to sprinkle. Where's some strawberry slush? Down here. And then maybe a darling duckling over there. Just so I have some. I've used all these colors and I'm just mixing them up on there. So there you have it. I've got a pretty simple card. I'm going to put just a little wink on some of the icing here. And I may very well take a marker and see if I can fill in just a couple of those light lines. Not a real big deal, but I will touch that up if I can. Okay. So there's my card using along these lines, which I just think these are really cool, just very simple drawings, but look what the fun you can have with it. 3 birthday cakes, birthday wishes, and then on the inside, wishing you everything wonderful. So perfect card for a birthday. Could be for anybody, but just very, very simple. And you see how fast this was to put together. So thanks for joining me today. If you like the products and the projects you've seen here, you can find me at Carolina Creative, #Carolina Creative, and I am on the Stampin' Up! Network. It's Renee Keese at StampinUp.net. So there you go, birthday card with the birthday cake. Appreciate you.